Hello, welcome to Scrap Time, episode 695. My name is Christine, and on today's episode, I am showing you a pile of Christmas papers. Today, to start off the holiday season, I'm going to be showing you a variety of Christmas papers and products ready to get you started on your holiday crafting. This first collection is Holiday from American Crafts. They stuck to very traditional, bold red and greens, with a lot of traditional prints like the plaid and the dots, but then some really fun prints like these cute little elves kissing here under the mistletoe, and I love the Santa, but you still have your snowflakes and your nice little cardinals and that. So a really traditional holiday collection. The papers are double-sided, but instead of doing a solid back, this time they decided to do a tone-on-tone design. And as well, on the back side of the paper, they've added these decorative strips that you can tear off and use on your projects. This is still part of the Holiday collection from American Crafts. They've also done a collection of glittered papers. So everything from your Christmas candies to stripes to diagonal stripes, lovely little snowmen and ornaments and snowflakes and designs. And this great sheet here too with the numbers 1 to 25. Because you're always looking for numbers for your different Christmas little mini books and stuff. On the back of the glitter papers, it is just a solid color, but they still have the little strips on all the sheets. American Crafts has a pile of embellishments to go with this collection. Here we have a sampling of them. I love these little buttons that have the glitter around the outsides. Here's another type of button. They have their little tags. These are glittered stickers. They have the dimensional stickers, the little pinwheel flowers, a couple sets of their details, and then in thickers, here's a reindeer font and the eclair font in a couple different colors, and they're all glittered. Here we have Nordic Holiday by Basic Gray. They also went with the red and green color theme, but they also added in some blue to change it up. Even though these are 12 by 12 sheets, a lot of the patterns are small enough that you could easily use them on your cards. And it's a lot of patterns with only a couple sheets with the big page like the Santa and probably Mrs. Claus there. They're a little larger, but they're still not too big to use on a card. But it's a really nice sort of warmer vintage feel paper. The papers are double-sided, and on the back sides we have a combination of solids, some sheets with just very small patterns like a little polka dot, as well as these really great fun snowmen. And if you buy the collection pack, you also get a sheet of the alphabet stickers and the shaped stickers. Here we have the St. Nick collection from Fancy Pants Designs, and they've gone for a more muted vintage feel, even with the feel of the paper with the worn edges here and that, and some of the vintage Santas, and the very muted greens and more of the burgundy red than a true red, and the really fancy snowflakes. But it's a really nice warm holiday collection. The papers are double-sided, and on the back we have a combination of solids and smaller prints. And as with all Fancy Pants collections, there's also a sheet with cards and border strips. Here we have Gingerbread Land by Nicki, Sybil'S. And as you can see, it's a very fun, bright, crisp collection with some really sweet elements. I love the little mitt banner here, and that gingerbread house down there is too adorable. The papers are double-sided, and both sides are shown here. There's also this sheet where you can cut up the different elements to put onto your layout. And on the back is just a really nice plaid. And then there is the sheet of all the designs, but in a 6 by 6 format. And on the back we have more of the designs. As well, there is a sheet of punch-outs with a lot of great images to add to your projects. Then there is the sticker sheet, as well as the alphabet sheet. And I love this alphabet sheet because you get a large alphabet, a square alphabet mini, a square circle alphabet, and then these 3 alphabets in the different colors, all to coordinate with the Gingerbread Land collection. Here we have the Tada Creative Frozen Tozen collection. They went for more of a winter theme versus a heavy Christmas theme, so these papers can be used for any part of the winter season. But you have to admit, you love this page here with the little birds skiing down the hills, and then you have the little ski lifts here. That is, of course, my favorite. But you even have cute elements with the mitts and hat and the hot chocolate and coffee, as well as some really nice designs going on here. The papers are double-sided. And on the back, we just have some really nice tone-on-tone designs going on. So those are really great for some backgrounds and that. Then they've also taken their patterns and made them into the 6x6 format all on one sheet. And it is also double-sided with all the patterns. And they did this sheet of little journaling pieces and then pieces you could add to your projects and cards with the little images. And the back of this is just a really nice plaid. Here we have the Twinkle collection from Making Memories. They've decided to go with traditional colors. They've added some fun glittered embellishments or accents to some of the pages. They've also added in some of the music, which is really trendy right now, and some of that newspaper print, while still adding in the little polka dots and stripes, which are always popular. And here are some of the embellishments to go with the Twinkle collection. We have a glittered alphabet, some glittered shapes and words, some fabulous baubles, the poinsettias, some brads and trim, and some glittered die-cut shapes. Imaginis has gone for a traditional color scheme as well. On all their papers, on one side, you'll find they have these epoxy finishes, like here on these snowflakes, which makes it really nice. And they always go with a really cute theme. You can see up here the little Santa and elf and penguin, little snowman and the Rudolph. It's really sweet, so great for some really great cards or Christmas layouts. And the papers are double-sided. So here are the back sides of the paper. And they always do a nice print on one side, and then the back side will have a smaller design, which is really great for card making. And here are some of the embellishments for this Imaginis collection. We have sticker stackers, die cuts, canvas stickers, and a variety of stamps. Here we have the Merry and Bright collection by Glimpses, and they have gone for a very bright color palette with some really bold designs. The papers are double-sided. We'll flip them over. So you can see with the big swirl, and there's words and lots of dots. A very graphic prints. And with in the collection, you also get a journal sheet. It's double-sided as well. And then there is an alphabet sticker sheet and a little scrappy bag with some embellishments in it. This is the Silly Season collection by Kaiser Craft, and they've gone for a really fun palette, adding pinks into their red and greens with some really nice prints with the words and the ornaments and the trees. The papers are double-sided. So on the back here we have a lot of smaller prints, little dots and that works really well with card making or adding little mats to your layout and that. And along the bottom of the paper here, you'll see that they too have added little designs on the strips of the paper, so you can use that part as well. Then they have these two sheets which are fun. You have all these really small prints here, and that would even be really great if you were die cutting little shapes and you wanted some small patterns. They have these little pieces here you can cut out and you could stamp into, as well as greetings. And on the back side are some larger prints, some more strips, thin strips, thick strips. So this gives you a lot of variety to use. And then there's this sheet with different journaling cards and little phrases and that you can add to your projects, and some solids on the back. So those two would be really useful in so many different ways. And as well, they have two sheets that have little foiled accents to them. This present sheet, and then these trees, and you could always just cut out these trees and add them to your projects. I'll show you that side as well. So that was the Silly Season collection from Kaiser. Here we have the December 25th collection from Kaiser. So this is obviously their more traditional collection. Again, the papers are double-sided. You can see the really nice subtle prints on the back here with the main colors, and then some stripes and dots. And again, in this collection, they have the strips on the bottom that you can cut off and use in your projects. Then here again they have the sheet with the little squares of print and some strips and some more squares on that side. Here they have even smaller squares and strips, and then the music. And then on that side some larger rectangles. And then for this collection they have a die cut sheet, and they have a sheet with the foiled print. Next up we have the Terry Martin collection from Creative Imaginations, and this collection is really fun and bright with I love the little ornament designs, how they're just words, la 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 la, and the snow. They're double-sided sheets. We'll flip them. So you can see on the back they have really nice, the scroll is really pretty, and the houndstooth, and then just some snowflakes. Here is the Dear Santa collection, again from Creative Imaginations. And this is a real traditional Christmas collection with the strong red and greens, and the images of Santa and Christmas trees and stockings and happy holidays. And again, they're double-sided, and when we flip them, we get more traditional prints, more with the beautiful green, the reds, the holly berries, and then this diagonal stripe pattern. One of the embellishments is these die-cut shapes. I'll flip it over and you can see there's a bunch of tags and images in this package. Here is Sweets for Santa from Creative Imaginations, and this one is really sweet with its candy cane hearts and its gingerbread family and the little candy drops. It's a really cute collection. And again, it's double-sided. So on the back we have your different candies and these look like little cookies here, and then a couple other fun designs to coordinate with the collection. This final collection from Creative Imaginations is called Winter Song, and it's so pretty with just those really light greens and purples and the birds. And I love here how in the background it's music going through the sheet. They're double-sided. On the back again we have the same really pretty green and purples, just in some monotone prints. And there's also a couple foiled sheets to this collection as well. Our final Christmas collection is Wonder and Wishes from Little Yellow Bicycle. And they too have gone with that traditional colors with the green and red, but made some really fun and modern patterns with the colors. I love the plaids and the different stripes. And I like how there's the different songs that we're all familiar with, like I'll Be Home for Christmas and We Wish You a Merry Christmas. It's a really fun collection. The papers are double-sided, and here on the back you can see we have a lot of really nice small prints. So these papers are great because you can use them for card making, you can use them for scrapbooking, you can use them for home projects. With all the different size prints, it really gives you the opportunity to use these papers for a variety of projects. And one of my favorite, of course, is the text once again. And it's the words to We Wish You a Merry Christmas. So I think that's really fun. So that is a pile of Christmas papers I have shown you today. Hopefully you will go through them, find the ones you like, buy them, and happy holiday making. Well, that's it for today's episode. Be sure to check out our website at www.scraptime.ca. And on our next episode, we're making a Christmas card using products from Echo Green. So please join us. Thanks for watching Scrap Time.